So hey guys, it's me Alex and I'm filming on my new iPad mini 6. How do you guys like do you guys like this like wide angle lens or do you like the regular lens like how it usually is? But it is January 29th and it's been 6 years since my whole like front debacle with Maddie went on. And like how beautiful my August hourglass is. Like it's so fucking beautiful, I know. And then my Christmas tree farm snow globe. So beautiful. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't drop because they're both glass, obviously. So I gotta have them balanced out. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I have some stuff I wanted to go over, so let's like kind of ring over. So I was watching like this is like a like annual thing I think I've done every year since, where I just talk about the day of, and now I'm happier than ever in that when it comes to that scenario. I think we both have moved on well a long time ago. And you know it's bittersweet in a way because I look at, you know, where things were 7 years ago, even a year ago, you know, where I was with my family and like with my grandma's house. Now she moved out and she's somewhere else. I'm not gonna say where, someone's business. But it's like if you're my family, you know. And it's like what a world a difference can make. Even a year, you know, like a world of difference. And I'm just I just wish I would have known then what I know now is that life goes on, you know, in 7 years it's not going to matter, you know. But I didn't know that back then. My mom and my therapist, Twitter, ooh, flurry, music, pretty much were the only things getting me going through, and like 10 people in my like school. Um, I didn't have the boyfriend to reach out to. I didn't have really any extra. I had school friends, but I didn't really have any outside friends. I was very, very isolated and lonely. Lonely. There's a difference between being alone and lonely. I love being alone, but it sucks when you hate to be or lonely, if that makes sense. And I've experienced both hands, so I would, or first hand, so I would know. And it's like time goes by so fast too. Like, like I said, like 7 years ago or 5 years ago, whatever. The day of, I knew nothing was gonna be the same again, and I knew that. You know, I knew that as a freshman in high school. I knew that for someone so young, I knew that. You know, um, and now I'm okay with that. You know, I'm indifferent. You know, it is what I don't mean to get emotional or anything, but like I remember like 4 or 5 years ago, I would just like couldn't even go through pictures without crying my eyes out, bawling my eyes out. You know, I've never cried that much in my life, except when my past passed away. That was different. But like two losses within 2 years and two of the closest people in my life, you know, was just like wow, like. And then my therapist said something to me like 5 years ago that really stuck out to me. And she goes, losing someone who, like, she basically goes to me. So losing someone who leaves your life is harder almost, especially because we were close, we known each other, we grew up together, you know, we lived next door to each other, you know, so it was all, you know, yeah. So it didn't line up in my favor at all, but now I don't really care because life goes on. But she goes, when people pass away, you have closure, you know that they're gone, but I don't need closure anymore. Cute Tears lyrics and closure, I know, but like, yes, I got your letter, yes, I'm so and better, I know that it's over, I don't need your closure. Yeah, I butchered that a little bit. It kind of changed the lyrics a bit, so I don't copyright it. But like that's life goes on, and I think that's the message of this whole debacle. Um, and I can't believe that I cared so much, and I wasted my whole not waste my life because I think it was necessary for me at the time, but I like wasted all that time down the drain. Like I didn't celebrate any of my birthdays. I didn't really hang out with friends. I remember like I think it was the last day of freshman year, and everyone like like at the end of high school, at least where I like people really do like the water balloon fight and all that. I was like, I don't have anyone to do that with, like, and that was something that her and I would do together, So it was just like weird and like nostalgic, but like weird, and like I don't know, it's just and then now like present day, we grew up, we go our own separate ways, and what happens. But I didn't know that 13 years ago, or 7 years ago, whatever the case is, whatever year, when we were still besties. I didn't know that at the time. I don't think anyone did, because I wasn't expecting it either. But life goes on, and I think once you realize that, things are so much easier now. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say because it's stupid, but is it weird that I have like PTSD from Twitter? Guys, like, is that pathetic? I don't know, but yeah, I think that's all I needed to say. Thought this video was gonna be way longer, but it's not. Whew. You guys can't see my 1989 blanket, but it's there. It's annoying. I mean, you can see my folklore blanket either, but then again, my saucer chair is covering it, and kind of my Hermes blanket is too. See Olivia and Meredith, my cat pillows are my babies. I love them so much. I'm supposed to be getting a bigger bed, by the way. Spoiler alert. I think it's a queen or a full, one of the two. I know it's not a king. And obviously it's not a twin, so I think it's a queen or a full, but I can't remember. It's my aunt's old bed. It's in perfect condition. This is my dad's old bed when he was growing up, so, you know, we've kind of, because of the panorama pandemic, I really don't want to get a new bed because I'm a germaphobe, and I like things cleaned a certain way, and Mom can be able to do it, so my aunt's old bed, I just have to get new sheets, wash the new sheets, good to go. She said it's in good condition, so my mom's gonna get a new bed, where she is, so, yeah. But yeah, like, my leather blanket. I have 2 leather blankets now, guys. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna order the, like, the album logo cover one. A lot of people were, like, pissed that, like, or excited that, like, they didn't have a picture of her, but I love stuff with, like, pictures of Taylor. I don't know why a lot of people hate it, but I love it. I think it, like, adds the vibe. I don't know. But to each their own. People can like what they fucking like, and so do I. And I need to do 2 videos that I keep promising, or technically really 3. How I got into Taylor, my room, an updated room tour, and an updated Taylor merch collection. But everything isn't here yet that I ordered. Sometimes weeks ago, months ago, whatever the case is. So I have to, actually I think it's just weeks at this point, because I finally got my folklore stuff. Which there's flaws, but they're sending me a ring in replacement, because they're out of the Lost in the Memory hoodies. Like, I'll show you, there's like dye on it. It's really, actually I won't show you, but it's like, you can see in the front. I know it's hard to tell on camera, but it's really annoying. Like, you guys can see this, right? You can, it doesn't show up on camera. Let me take a picture of it a second. You guys are gonna be like, oh yeah, let me see it. There's just, like, shouldn't be that much stains in a hoodie. Like, I'm sorry. But, like, you guys can kind of see it. And if you can't, then I don't know what to tell you. But yeah. So I'm kind of very pissed about that, because I really was looking forward to this hoodie, and I waited almost 7 months for it, if not already 7 months. Well, that's kind of annoying. But, like, yeah, like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And then I have my Urban Red Taylor's version merch. It's so beautiful. All this. So beautiful. I love the backing, too. I think the backing is, like, brown and red. I love the, like, vintage vibe. I see, at first I was like, I wish I would do new pictures, which she did with red, so it's, like, sheer in my mind. But she didn't really do that much with Fearless. I wish we got new pictures for Fearless. We got a couple, but we didn't get, like, as much as I feel like we got for Red, even though the Red photo shoot was taken, in the Evermore era, which, I don't know if we have that or not, but that's what the 50s are saying. I think some were, but some weren't. But yeah. Like, I think the ones in the car, or truck, whatever, no, it's car. I think those were actually, like, Red era photos, or supposed to be Red era photos, but I think, like, other photos were definitely from the Evermore. So I think it was a mixture of both. But yeah, I think that one's in, like, the car or whatever. I think, is it a Maserati because of red? I don't know, it might be. But if it's, I don't know cars, yes, clearly. So, I think those were actually for the Red era. And then I think the other ones were for the Evermore era. Like, I think the album cover, like, on Red Taylor's version, I think that was for, like, the actual Red photo shoot. The stolen version, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Well, obviously it's for the Red photo shoot. The stolen version was. But yeah. So yeah, guys, I think that concludes this video. Yeah, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, follow me on my social media. By the way, I ordered a new Canon G7X again because I lost my old, well, I didn't lose my old one, I sold it. So, I don't remember why I sold it, because I think it was broken, but someone bought it over a year ago, so, yeah, still no Twitter account back. I have a backup account just to be follows me on it. If you want to follow, let me know, I can send it to you. But, yeah. That's it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, follow me on my social media. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.